Érdekeszek. Mondjál valamit.
Tell me about.
Bring me a morsel. You're growing beautifully.
Ott a kaja. Egyé.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Amazing how honest toil can stir the appetite. Thank you, Witcher.
Mondjál már valamit.
You were saying.
During the war, I served as a mercenary under Pretty Kitty herself.
Pretty Kitty.
You've heard what a warrior she was. What a woman.
Strong women. Nothing on this earth like them.
Too true. We could take on anyone. I saw half the world as a member of Pretty Kitty's corps of mercenaries. We even went to Zerrikania.
That's really far.
It was hell.
Kicsit csúszik a hangja egyébként
Humid as a bathhouse.
karaktereinknek.
Massacred the natives while Zerrikania massacred us. They have flies there that creep up your nose at night and lay eggs. Then the larvae eat your brain and crawl out your eyes once they mature into flies. Disgusting. Many of us died thus. There were also diseases, venomous spiders and snakes, and many other afflictions I can't even name. I even saw a striped horse. After almost 8 months of fighting the jungle, we had to retreat. Impossible to win a war if you can't locate your enemy. It was the only defeat Pretty Kitty ever suffered.
Interesting story. Thanks.
Look how they grow.
Godspeed.
Geralt, you managed to get out of prison.
Így
I
van.
did, though it wasn't easy.
I've heard about your deeds.
Deeds.
I see you're working at the hospital.
I'm fighting the plague. No time for chit-chat.
When can we talk?
I've a room in the northern end of town. Stop by after work.
Okay.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
How can I help?
Your skills are no good here.
Shani, I do other things besides kill.
We don't have a cure for the plague yet, but did you know Rusty?
Don't recall.
Rusty.
Before the plague took him, he discovered certain plant extracts retarded the disease's progress.
You need those plants?
Yes, the best one's celandine. Unfortunately, it's only found on swampy ground.
I'll try to help.
Every blossom counts. Bring at least 5 sprouts.
Here's the celandine.
Excellent. I'm really grateful.
I'd prefer a monster anatomy lesson.
I dissected a drowned dead once.
Én beszélni akarok veled amúgy. Nem lehet? De... Beszélni akarok még veled.
Come back later.
Kurva anyád.
What do you want me to call you?
Bah, you're like everyone else. Like the whole accursed city. Vizima humans get everything, we get naught.
I neither live in Vizima, nor am I human.
What then?
A witcher. A mutant.
Well, in that case, sorry. I'm Golan Vivaldi.
Vivaldi.
Vimy Vivaldi once met a witcher. A debt collector, apparently.
I'm Geralt, and I'm no debt collector.
What brings you here?
Do you have a copy of the secret gates?
I do, but I'm unwilling to part with it.
I insist. Just give me a price.
So be it.
I'm looking for the leader of a certain organization.
You suspect me because I'm a dwarf?
Hát mit tudom én.
I have several suspects, not only dwarves.
What do you want?
I've got my eye on you.
Come back when you stop talking. What?
I've figured out Azar Javed's contacts.
Interesting.
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javed that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that. What?
I hope you recover your assets.
That bank has belonged to my family for ages, and now some human. You call this justice?
Goodbye.
Okay.
Human come to see a non-human. You need something.
I'm not entirely human, and yes, you might have something I need.
Malcolm Stein. Not a better blacksmith in all of Vizima.
Nice workshop. You must be proud. But where's your equipment?
They took it! Those sons of
Elvitték.
bitches. Now I must rent if I want to work.
Fogadjunk vissza kell szerezni.
No, worse. Damn city officials. Slap me with taxes on running a non-human business. Trading in non-human goods. How the hell do they imagine I'll forge things for humans? I'm a bleeding dwarf. Strange coincidence, too. That character connected with the Order recently acquired new Mahakaman anvils, strangely similar to my own.
Will you sell me your wares?
Zoltan praised you, so we can trade.
Okay.
Care to buy something? See my apprentice. I do the forging and handle special orders.
Szavaz Zoltánunk.
Got a minute?
What's eating?
Nothing.
Yes?
Farewell. You could always go back.
No, I'm needed here. Few have your immunity.
I wanted to talk.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
Where are you staying?
I have a room in the northeastern end of Vizima.
Easy to find?
Opposite the house, there's a small square with a sculpture of a snake. Quickly, I need to get back to work.
I need to talk to you.
Can it wait?
Well, I suppose.
Visit me at home. The hospital's no place for personal matters.
Oké.
See ya.
Kell látogatnunk, mert ugye ez csak egy kivetülése volt. Kalkstein House. Itt a Dode.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
How do I get to the swamp?
Through the western gate is a dike leading to Old Vizima.
What then?
You'll find a ferry to take you to the swamp.
The ferry goes both ways?
Yes, there's a dock in the swamp near the brickmaker's hamlet.
Thanks.
Sorry, I got...
About the...
Yes?
I have new information on the tower.
Tell me quickly.
Before this tower, the mage erected 2 others, but both collapsed. This one served as his house and lab.
I knew that. Anything more?
The mage lived there until he disappeared, most likely dead. He constructed clay golems that served him but hardly seemed a major achievement.
That would agree with the legends of the Sentry.
There are 10 cornerstones involving the elements and threads of fate from which all this was born.
Sephiroth! So the old scrolls are true!
One book contained hints of the stone's whereabouts.
We must find all 10 Sephiroth. I own one of them, Chokmah, the Stone of Wisdom.
I suppose I'm to find the others?
Yes. Near the tower, you'll find a circle of stone obelisks. When you have all 10 Sephiroth, place them on the obelisks. Ah, so close. What a breakthrough. I'll abolish the theory of those stuffy professors in Oxenfort. I'll destroy them, smash them.
Kalkstein, don't get worked up until I find the stones, which won't be easy. The information in these books is murky at best.
Sorry, could you show me these books? I'll make notes for you.
Here.
There you are.
There you are. Mr. Vincent.
I go at the warehouse once I left.
Quickly.
Good. I admit I was hoping for a bit more, but it's always a few bandits less.
That's the last time you use me. I'm not a general avenger.
Had no choice, believe me. It won't happen again. You have my word. I guess you plan to continue the investigation.
Don't have a choice.
I can't help officially, but I'll leave you to it. Anything you learn, I'd be glad to hear.
I know about your connection to Salamandra.
Curiosity is killing me.
Mondja csak
I
tovább.
have irrefutable evidence you're not involved.
I wish you'd said so sooner.
Well,
Here's a city guard ring. Wear it, and the guard shouldn't give you any trouble.
City Guard
Thanks.
Ring.
know anything else about Salamandra?
Salamandra aims to take over the Fistak trade. Javed smelled the money in it. He's a junkie himself.
So, I questioned the captain of the city guard.
Any conclusions?
I think he's innocent.
Surprising. Sure he didn't pull the wool over your eyes?
Don't worry about my eyesight. It's not Vincent.
All right, I'll cross him off our list of suspects. For now. He's hiding something, that's clear. But I'll look into that later. What about our other leads?
So, I got to the prisoner.
He spill anything?
Didn't have time. Ramsmeet's men attacked.
You sure? Strange. Ramsmeet wants Salamandra gone. Unless something I don't know about has occurred.
Javed
Akkor
might have scared him,
Ramsmeetnek van köze
or paid
hozzá?
him off.
Jobban.
Something to check. Did you get anything out of the prisoner?
One word. Kalkstein.
Így van.
Makes sense. Kalkstein's known to be a talented alchemist. He could be helping Javed with his experiments.
I've met
Akkor benne
Kalkstein.
van.
He didn't look the criminal.
That might be true, but we need to check all our leads. Let's get to work. I'll ask around town, talk to my contacts. You keep an eye on Kalkstein. Gain his trust. Get to know his plans and secrets.
How do you want to
Meg kell
proceed?
tudnunk többet róla.
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
De valószínű, hogy benne van
Gain
akkor a fickó.
Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. You could get him to hire you. And talk to Ramsmeet, but don't overdo it. There's one with a short temper.
Jó. Oké. Alszik.
Let's talk about Salamandra.
Hmm.
I think you're in league with them.
What, me? Why?
That's what I'd like to know.
What is it you're after?
Kiment a képből a dút.
Evidence indicates you're linked to the organization.
What evidence?
The wounded salamander mentioned you.
That's likely since I hired him.
What for?
To help with my experiments.
Me?
I had no idea he belonged to a secret organization.
I suppose he distilled the fifth essence and dusted the philosopher's stone?
He protected me from Salamandra and did other tasks. He risked his life for me, and your sarcasm will not change that. Get out of my sight, mutant.
I believe you. It's suspicious that people you hire are chased by Salamandra.
I don't know who pursued Berengar, but I had nothing to do with it.
You didn't try
Rejteket valamit, ez már
Azzal
biztos.
Javed?
If I worked for Salamandra, I would never let myself be linked to Berengar. You offend my intelligence. Go away.
I believe you. I don't know enough to decide. Let's drop the subject for now.
Right. We can't waste time. When you find that criminal, I'll gladly help. But now, back to work.
Tuti, hogy rejteget valamit, ez már biztos. New Evidence-nél vissza lehet jönni hozzá.
Nerve. This is Ramsmeet's house, and he never spoke of a visiting mutant, so scram.
Ramsmeetnek a házát őrzik. But why? Érdekes. Érdekes. Így szokott lenni, nem? Ott van.
What do you want, Wolf?
Ever seen the Salamandra sign?
I've seen a lot. Have a problem with that?
Hát, mondd meg te.
Best tell me all you know. The name Azzal mean anything?
I have a rule. Before I slit someone's throat, I give them some advice. Never threaten me. Make sure you remember that. I mean, image is everything, right?
I need to talk to you about Salamandra.
Quickly.
When I ask about Salamandra, your henchmen get shifty.
They're like me. We don't like Salamandra.
Igen.
I see. Settling scores in the underworld.
Anything else?
Your people attacked me at the hospital.
Így van.
You cracked? I sent them there to bring back one of ours.
Valóban.
Let's say I believe you. I'm short on proof, so let's say I leave you alone for now.
Thanks a lot. But you'll allow me not to fall at your feet. If you do happen to find Javed, I'll be glad to hear about it. And if you find any of his underlings, I wouldn't mind having a chat with them too.
Jó, hát szerintem mind a ketten hazudnak.
Made up.
Let's go out back.
I was jesting. My man would tear off my head if I went with you.
Maybe you should risk it.
No. He beat me so badly recently I spit out a tooth.
Ó, nem lehet. Ki küldte rá vajon az embereket? Várjál, már most már négyen vagytok, előbb ketten voltatok. Elite Assassin, érted? Az halt meg a legelőször. De ezek megint a dúlunk az emberei. Amúgy.
Mere deduction. Thanks, Geralt. You saved my life. The bastards snuck in here. Somehow they found out I'm after them.
Who? What happened?
Salamandra. I was a step away from solving the mystery. One small step.
Relax, Raymond. You're safe now.
Not likely. They're following me day and night.
Követték
I gotta find
éjjel
a
és
way to lose them.
nappal.
What do we do?
I'll set a false trail. You question the new suspects.
Who?
Here, take these notes. They list all the key leads.
What do you intend to do?
They're on my heels, so I've got to disappear. I'll draw them away while you pursue the investigation. I'll find you, White Wolf.
Greetings.
I heard Riviera is ruled by a wise and strong queen. She was once beautiful, but was wounded during the war. Now her face is scarred.
You're worldly.
Modern women need knowledge of the world.
I'm sure.
What would you like to know?
Have you heard news of a witcher in town?
Yes, reputed to be the White Wolf. A dog for sorceresses.
He fancies women with or without magical abilities.
How do you know?
We're good friends.
Szevasz, Tyler.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Explain to me why the guards tolerate you.
That's confidential. You need to know how to take care of yourself.
Take care?
Both the bastard guards and the arse-loving thieves need me. That's real art, Witcher. I have deals with everyone, and that makes me untouchable.
Right.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
You do business with Salamandra?
Did you fucking fall off your horse?
How did you get Berenger's effects?
Dog's balls, I'm a fence. Want me to draw you a picture? You think I ask every thief who he ploughed for his goods?
Let me draw you a picture.
A pox on pictures. Besides, I'd never survive in this business.
That's believable. You have contacts among the...
Damn dangerous.
So you say...
I pay Vincent's half-wits if
Ugyanaz.
you...
Innocent until proven guilty.
I'd say so. If you figure anything out, hell with it.
Yes?
I heard creatures threaten the transport of goods.
Yes, I assume you're not asking for curiosity's sake.
I'm hoping someone will pay for their removal.
I may. The dog by the swamp is crucial to my business. The creatures have caused me losses.
What are the beasts like?
Drowners. They emerge at night, destroying goods and murdering carriers. I'll pay 400 orens to be rid of them.
A pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I seek the Sephiroth stones. I haven't yet located them all. I thought you might know such art and oddities.
I once purchased one for its magical potential, which turned out false. And I paid a mage a costly sum for the examination.
Then would you sell it to me?
Sell my Tipparath? I'm rather fond of it.
I'll give you a good price.
500 orens?
I didn't think it was worth so much. But all right.
I wear Tipparath as an amulet. We can deal right now.
I have 500 orens, though it's quite a price to pay for a stone.
I sadly relinquish it, but my reputation would suffer, as would my business if I did not deal. The Sephira is yours. Yeah?
I suspect you know about Salamandra.
I know nothing.
We'll see.
Can I return to my business?
We need to talk about your dealings with Salamandra. I know you bribed the guards.
Hardly unusual in any business. The guards get their... bonuses.
How do you benefit?
I'm doing them a favor. They don't have to toil over my customs declarations.
I see.
Now, excuse me. I need to earn some coin.
You paid to have the professor released.
Why would I bother with a criminal?
Why not?
Would I do it so clumsily as to implicate myself?
I suppose not. I don't have any definitive proof, so I'll let it lie, for now.
Wise choice. You should trust your instincts more.
Welcome. You won't believe what happened.
Tell me.
Not so fast. Remember, I have expenses.
How much do I owe you?
200 orens.
This investigation is getting expensive.
I'm not the Prophet Lebiota. I can't live on roots and berries. Neither can my informers. I guarantee you these are the bare necessities.
All right, 200 orens.
Down to business. They transferred the prisoner after the attack.
Not
Transformed.
good. Especially since we won't get anything else out of him. He died last night.
Meg is hal.
How did that happen?
Well, he wasn't in great shape, so I guess it's no surprise. But I have a feeling.
Someone helped him along?
Exactly. Shawnee's a good friend of yours, right? Ask her to do an autopsy. Once we know the cause of death.
Wait a minute. Are you spying on me?
That's my job.
See you
Jó,
later.
kémkedsz, jó van. El kell menni csajhoz.
It's elementary.
Geralt, we need to talk.
What is it?
Some people died at the hospital. Were you involved? Explain yourself.
I wanted to question a prisoner. One of your patients, but thugs interrupted us. It was their bodies the guard discovered later.
I'll tell you what I overheard. The prisoner will be transported to a safe location.
Thanks, Shawnee, for understanding.
Just watching out for you.
I need you to help me with an autopsy.
What? That's illegal.
It's necessary.
Visit me at night. We'll talk.
Night, jó, hát ha megkenhetjük. Mit akarsz?
Welcome, dear. Do have a cup and keep an old woman company. Holiest Melitella, 'tis a monastic sign, a monk of the prophet Lebioda disguised as a witcher.
Slight exaggeration, Grandma.
Ever so modest. Sway that girl away from medicine, she should pray. The prophet Lebioda said... What was it he said?
I'll return that lost sheep to the fold.
A csaj, és itt az ágya egyébként, just saying.
Finally, you found me.
Looks like it.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs?
She's made my life hell.
Old people are like that.
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway.
Yes?
Shani, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty. Best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. You wouldn't understand.
Sorry, Shani, I didn't know him. Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf, Zoltan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched.
Zoltánt kell megkérdezni, de várjál már. Várjál
Yes?
már. Van még
I wanted to
valami.
ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
Okay.
How do I find information to help the autopsy?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
Várjál. Ennyi?
What is it, Witcher?
You ever do autopsies?
What for? Punctured stomachs mean gang warfare. Torn off heads mean beasts. And black tongues mean poison. The first case, we pressure ram's meat. The second, we pass on to the Order or a Witcher. The third, we go to the victim's wife. The culprit 90% of the time. Autopsies are a waste of time.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Yes?
Shani,
I wanted to talk.
what is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna, the massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks.
Valami biztos.
Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
Nem lehet megkenni. Istenit.
Husband,
Have you proof?
you didn't mention proof. I want my gold.
You're depriving a widow of her pittance.
Quiet down. Aren't you afraid of being seen in the company of a witcher?
Damn you! Take your gold and be gone.
Gone. Kaptunk 200-at, nagyon jó.
I won't need to bathe. What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor.
What is it, Witcher?
Can you get me a pass into the cemetery?
No trouble. Maybe you can clean it up while you're there.
I'll see.
Akkor beengednek?
Taken.
Why so defensive? I'm also after Salamandra and can prove it.
If so, bring me 3 pins. Then we'll talk.
I have 3 salamander pins. Will you tell me about your secret society now?
Excellent. I normally pay 20 apiece, but I'll make an exception. I'll give you 10 times that.
Great, but I still want to know why you're paying bounty hunters to track down bandits.
They're not good for business.
Your business?
All businesses. Listen, there are forces beyond your imagination at work here. Be thankful you don't know the world for what it is.
Luvarden, I've heard so many high and mighty speeches that yours doesn't impress me. I don't give a shit about these forces. My only concern is reaching the Salamandra leaders and killing Azar Javed.
That I'd like to see. Should you succeed, find me, and I'll reward you handsomely. And if you destroy Salamandra as a whole, I will repay you for your efforts.
That won't be easy. I may come see you again, and I'll be counting on your assistance.
I'll help if I can.
See you later.
Yes?
I've nearly completed my investigation.
All right, speak.
If you don't work with Salamandra, who are you?
A modest merchant. Allow me to show gratitude with a gift.
Quit bluffing, Declan.
This symbol signifies my secret society. We seek to destroy Salamandra.
Learn anything useful?
The Salamanders have risked much. This is a political matter, let me tell you. Some larger schemes at play in Redania. Few people know the secret. King Foltest, the Lodge of Sorceresses, and I watch the northern border.
How does this relate to Salamandra?
Azar Javed has sent a special force north. My men saw them. He too knows something's brewing and is making preparations.
If Carmen mentions you...
Possibly. I did her a favor.
She also said what you'd bring.
Maybe another time.
Kriptobejárat. Már látunk. Jó, itt egy gól előjött abban a pillanatban. Szevasz. Úgy... Azzal észre sem vettem. Itt vannak baszógépek. Gondok lesznek. The Griever. The Fladder. Oh. Oh, oké. Ott az oltár. Egy fasz. Nem voltunk felkészülve. Teljes mértékében. Yes. Mögém spawnot, I see. Oh, Assassin Dagger. Egy szarkofág. Oh. Interesting. Weapon upgrade. Magic-kel ruházza fel, érted? Damage plusz. Érdekes. Tele vagyunk, az jó, egyébként az jó. Dobjunk ki. Megint nem tudsz lenyugodni. Szó fura. Tele vagyunk. Oh, olyan durva, megint jött egy. Ki van lútolsz. Ez érdekes volt. Kicsit erősebb. Na, keszek. Gyere csak.
What do you want, Wolf?
Salamandra érdekelne.
Want the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
Someone wanted me to believe you led Salamandra.
And I thought Salamandra sent you.
That's interesting.
They really liked me out of the saddle. They tried to poison me and sent several masked assholes out to assassinate me. But that's all too little for Uncle Ramsmeat. I thought you were their next attempt.
I know you're fighting Salamandra. I'm hunting them too.
Javed wants to take over my business. He decided to start with the girls. Know why? Though he left Zerakini long ago and trained to be a mage, deep inside, he's remained a fucked up wild man. Now you get it.
Not really.
He's driven by instinct. Thinks with that Zerakanian cock of his. And he's got some strange fetishes. Likes fire. My girls are scared shitless. And they don't scare that easily.
Thanks. That helped.
No problem.
I figured out Javed.
Good. So you gained the element of surprise. But you'll still have to face this powerful sorcerer alone.
Maybe Kalkstein has some ideas.
Good work, Wolf.
Want the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
I'll be back.
Mr. Tyler.
So what?
I've figured out Javed.
Spit it out.
Javed is using an illusion to disguise himself as Raymond.
Oh.
The real detective is dead. I have solid proof. Javed's now free to pursue his plans.
Igen.
He wanted me to go after Vincent
Amúgy akkor
Ramsmead and
Raymond az
Colstein.
Javed.
Dog's balls. I don't know what to say.
Ez érdekes, és az
How
eredeti az már meghalt.
do you want to finish this son of a bitch off?
I need to weaken him. Unfortunately, I don't know how.
Talk to the men he's after. They might know.
I've figured out Salamandra.
Right.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Ready for the autopsy?
Ja.
Let's get started.
Kezdjük el. Most milyen hangok vannak itt? What the heck is this? Mi fog történni?
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense. How do you know when he died?
Normally I base it on muscle stiffness and dehydration, but rigor mortis is persisting for too long.
They say successful autopsies are based on curiosity. Should we look?
Let's check his internal organs.
Hogy mondod?
The symptoms are peculiar, and the cause of death, too.
Those wounds are too obvious. I suspect something more. Poison?
If so, a rare sword. Perhaps an alchemist's brew.
Colstein?
Ah! Liver's completely cirrhotic. It was obviously a potent poison. This stinks of alchemy.
This is too easy.
Life can be simple sometimes.
Are you certain poison is the only explanation for the unusual rigor mortis?
The most likely cause.
I have a sinking feeling there's more to this.
We can try the coroner's last resort, opening the skull. Opening the skull, always a pleasure. See that in the brain?
Larva of the Zeracanian tsetse fly.
But how did they get in his brain?
It's part of their development cycle. If we were in Zeracania, I'd say a fly crawled up his nose and laid its eggs.
We're in Temeria.
Our climate is too cold and dry for the tsetse fly. Even if someone brought eggs, how would they get up his nose?
What do these eggs look like?
Tiny, white, like flour.
Or Fistek?
Geralt, I gave him Fistek before he died. He was suffering terribly, and we had no other anesthetics. I thought it was safe.
Where did you get it?
From your friend, the detective. He told me it was from special stock.
Raymond.
Then we have a problem.
He added eggs to the Fistek, then came here at night to fake the other evidence.
That doesn't sound like Raymond at all.
My medallion vibrates whenever I see him lately.
Vibrat.
That's where Azzar Javed is from. The real Raymond may no longer be with us.
But I saw him just yesterday.
Azzar's using an illusion, trying to manipulate me. Thanks, Shani. I couldn't have figured it out without you.
What will you do now?
I'll talk to Colstein first.
Igen, mondtam is, hogy mondtam is, hogy az nem ő, hanem csak egy kivetülés. Meditálnunk kell.
sorry, I got lost in thought.
I suspected you were working with Javed.
You think I lead Salamandra? I'll die laughing!
I know Raymond is the Salamandra leader.
Are you sure?
Yes, I have irrefutable evidence. Azzal killed Raymond and assumed his identity using an illusion.
The rogue! What do you intend to do about it?
You're better off not knowing.
Be careful. He has great power. You must separate him from its source, the element of fire. Lure him to a place where the magical aura is unstable. It would be best if this place was surrounded by the opposing element, water.
The tower in the swamp.
Ideal. You'd stand a chance there.
Az fiam, gyerünk. Hajózzunk.
Wishes to cross. Transport services at the best prices.
Take me to the other side.
Times are wasting. Made up your mind?
Kifizetjük. Ködbe kerül, ez nem sok. Persze.
How many times are you going to ask me that? To the swamp.
De undorító amúgy a víz. Na, kösz. Ki van itt? Vannak itt emberek. Jean-Pierre Gramps. Jó.
Who are you?
A witcher.
Who are you?
Well, well. I thought Leo Bonhart had disposed of your kind.
Never heard of him.
Nor will you again. We all, in this profession, eventually meet someone better than us.
What profession is that?
Bounty hunter. What brings you here?
Who was Bonhart?
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He killed without emotion. Just like you would kill a lame drowner. He was the best. Tall, slim, and one gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a mage?
No. He slew some witchers. Those who riled the peasants. Magic tricks and witchers' reflexes proved useless against him.
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
I'm here about the notice.
Finally. Got the hides?
I'll return when I have the pelts.
I'll be here.
Farewell.
A new customer. Come aboard.
Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't see many scabs. No offense.
None taken. But I'm likely to earn some trekking through this swamp.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm looking for work.
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work, but all right, I'll take you there.
Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy. He demanded to know about the Circle of Elements.
What about the Circle of Elements?
It's a place of power devoted to the element of soil. The druids watch over it. Speak to them if you wish to know more.
Another witcher? What can you tell me about him?
Well, not much, son. He wandered about asking questions and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps.
Szavaztok, fiúk. Paszka!
A traveler from distant lands. He has lost something he now seeks.
What shall I call you?
Vaska, the village eltress.
Geralt. Witcher. What do the villagers do?
We mine clay and produce bricks.
I see none working.
Hard times. Speak. What do witchers do?
We solve problems.
We solve problems, azt mondja.
Do you have monster problems?
Indeed. Creatures have made nests in the clay pits.
What are they like?
As if drowned, then resurrected.
Drowners. I can finish them.
We're poor folks. I can pay no more than 50 orens.
50 oran?
That's enough. Where are they?
Towards the landing, but take the other road at the fork. At its end, you'll spot our tormentors. Want to ask?
Has another witcher been here? Berengar?
He has, asking different questions about those alchemies. The alchemist Kalkstein must have sent him. Then we happened upon his gear in a clay pit, covered in blood.
Thanks, Vaska.
White-haired one. There were signs of fighting there, and not with monsters. He was attacked by men. Beware of flaming lizards and dry ones. I need you alive.
Okay.
Kalkstein, an alchemist, claims you know about the mage from the tower and the guard.
A powerful sorcerer once lived in the swamp. An apprentice his only companion. All changed when a woman entered his life.
A fairy tale beginning.
But the end differs. For a wicked woman she was. He fulfilled all her wishes and she took advantage of his might.
Who was she?
Unimportant.
I'm listening.
Unimportant.
Blind love spelled the mage's demise. He called upon forces he could not control and died.
What about the guard?
The mage's lover could tell fortunes, and the mage created a deck of extraordinary tarot cards. He illustrated a future event on each card.
And?
Golems guarded the mage's dwelling. Those spared the ravages of time survive at the cemetery, where they remain motionless.
One of them is the guard?
Yes, the most powerful golem acted as sentry. The tower card depicts how the golem can be revived. In turn, this will open the tower anew. Take this card. I no longer need it.
Okay.
Want to ask?
What do you do here?
We mine clay to form bricks we bake in ovens.
It's profitable?
No. Though the city grows in need of bricks, the carriers and merchants snatch most of our profit.
Maybe you should move.
Never. We know only brick making.
Do what you will.
Csak a